Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, November 29th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Someone should let Ryan Terry know that it's okay to let your foot off the gas a little bit during the off-season, because the men's physique superstar still looks like he's redlining in fifth gear right now. In some new back training footage that surfaced late last week, Terry looks to be getting in the gym and hitting it as hard as we've ever seen him, which is pretty scary when you consider the ridiculous look he was able to bring into last year's Olympia contest. Over the past 2 seasons, the former UK national champ has transformed into a bona fide star who is every bit as dangerous as anyone we've seen in the men's physique division. With a few minor improvements and a few of the cards being dealt in his favor, it doesn't take a huge stretch of the imagination to see him winning one of the sport's major titles a whole lot sooner than later. If you thought a third-place Olympia finish was an impressive feat in his classic physique debut, just wait until you see what Sadik does next. This week, some new leg training footage of Hadzovic pulling out all the stops during a recent training session at the world-famous Oxygen Gym was released, as he prepares to come in and put a good old-fashioned stranglehold on the 2017 season. Hadzovic has been training like an absolute savage from the moment he stepped off the Olympia stage, and I'm not sure if we've ever seen him more hell-bent on attacking the offseason like we have so far this season. If he can just manage to stay focused and avoid getting bit by the injury bug over the next few months, I have a funny feeling that we'll be seeing him make his presence felt a whole lot more in 2017. I don't know what they have for Thanksgiving over there at the Tricky Jackson residence, but I do know that I need to get some of whatever they're serving, because this week some new progress photos surfaced of a supercharged looking version of Tricky Jackson, who seems to have made the most of his off-season thus far. In the photos, we see a bigger, fuller, leaner version of an off-season Tricky Jackson than we ever have at any point in his long and storied career. The longtime 212 veteran seems to be well ahead of schedule for the 2017 season, and if he can take the train off the tracks for another few months, we could actually be in store for a vintage Tricky Jackson season that we won't soon forget. Apparently placing second in your pro debut after being pitted up against a stacked lineup of veterans serves as fuel for the fire these days, or at least it does for classic physique star in the making, Tino Harris. From the moment he walked off stage 2 weeks ago at the Kentucky Muscle Pro, Harris has been training like a man with a massive chip on his shoulder, and right about now the results are speaking for themselves. Harris looks to have packed on at least 5 pounds of quality muscle over the last few weeks, and is starting to look a whole lot like someone who's going to cause some major problems come 2017. If he can keep up this breakneck pace over the course of the next few weeks, don't be surprised if you see him hand out a few early defeats once March finally rolls around. After a solid second season that saw her bring home a couple of top 10 finishes in a very competitive women's physique division, second-year pro Billie Cavalier seems to be getting her offseason started off right. Recently, the former NPC national champ was spotted squeezing in a late-night back training workout in an effort to continue packing on some size for the upcoming season. This year was really a good learning experience for Cavalier, who just continued to get better and better as the year rolled along. But it wasn't until her 5th place finish back at the Chicago Pro that we saw the light bulb turn on as she finally figured out how to put it all together. Now that she's learning to peak her physique, Cavalier has a chance to have a standout season in the coming year. And if a few things break her way, scoring a win or two certainly doesn't seem like it would be out of the question. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.